You wouldn't believe that Charlie's wife is daydreaming about getting rich. Charlie couldn't care less. It's like he's watching a boring movie. So he dashed out to the deck to catch some wind, only to bump into Yifang, who's having a mini crisis of his own. He forgot enough change for the taxi fare, creating a dilemma as the driver can't make change. Their predicament felt like a real-life sitcom, but just then, Charlie swooped in like a superhero, pulling out coins to save the day for Yifang. But the cruise ship suit was like a loud trumpet calling his wife, who completely forgot about Charlie. She was captivated by the wealthy old man, like a kid to candy, giving Charlie and Yifang a chance to chat. They dined at a riverside restaurant, reminiscing about the past as old train conductors. Turns out Charlie and his wife go way back to middle school sweethearts. They had the classic "we fight, we make up" routine before to put their married life turned into a real-life soap opera, with money troubles keeping his wife from wanting kids, leaving Charlie in an emotional knot. Yifang shared tales of failed marriage, whispering as if so connected. Just then, a happy couple nearby was celebrating their wedding, making Yifang sigh, "I want that kind of love too." He gazed with envy at the happy couple, yearning for that pure love, yet it felt like it was just out of reach like a glass wall. Charlie felt mixed emotions, wanting to comfort Yifang but struggling for words as the wedding wound down. Guests started dancing, and Charlie and Yifang were drawn in by the romantic atmosphere. In the center of the dance floor, they looked like the perfect pair, savoring every moment, though Charlie kept just a hint of distance. Charlie felt down about his wife's change, but still held on to a glimmer of hope, thinking she had just taken a wrong turn. In the following days, his wife was busy investing with the rich, while Charlie and Yifang were into charity. They even rented out a whole baseball field, inviting the neighbors' kids for a fun-filled weekend. Charlie patiently taught Yifang how to play ball, and they relied on each other, deepening their bond in the process. Over the days together, Charlie realized there was a unique connection between them, like they could read each other's minds. But what Charlie didn't see coming was returning home to find his wife tossing his clothes out the window. His and Yifang's picture had hit the headlines. His wife exploded, accusing Charlie of cheating. He tried to explain, but couldn't change her divorce decision, so quietly walked away. Charlie's marriage ended, but Yifang faced trouble. His ex-husband heard of his windfall and rushed to reconcile. Yifang stood his ground, too hurt to budge, and boldly stepped out the door. These two homeless souls met at the same hotel. What a cosmic joke they played. During their long stay, their feelings began to blossom quietly, even as they both understood their marital responsibility. Even though this unexplainable affection took root in their hearts, they chose to keep it under wraps, waiting for the right moment. That late-blooming spark finally ignited, but Charlie's wife was cooking up a scheme. She was far from finished. She wanted Charlie to give up on Yifang's winnings, and even summoned a flock of reporters to swarm Yifang, trying to regain control. The media turned into gossip reporters, igniting the affair talk. Her intentions were sharp, taking Charlie and Yifang to court. His wife even went so far as to paint Charlie as an abusive husband, and the outcome felt like something straight out of a drama. Guided by the attorney, many Ogrovo circumflex letter 3CA, Charlie letter 3CA or a Matsuri could not sign paragraph stroke, Yifang letter 3CA degrees letter 770 U ring pound. In the end, his wife got her way, and the court snatched back Yifang's $2 million. Charlie lost his job in the process. Overnight, they were nearly ruined. The once promised riches now glimmered like a cruel joke. Charlie's concern wasn't about gains or losses. It was how his reputation shifted from being a righteous cop to a villain. From that day, rumors flooded in, drowning them in insults. They struggled in the whirlpool of public opinion. And it was as if Yifang had vanished from the city. Charlie searched high and low, with no luck finding him. Charlie felt like a headless fly, panicking, petrified that this hard-won love might just fade away. He ended up at the subway station, curled up on a chilly bench, reminiscing about all the moments he shared with Yifang. Those beautiful memories played on loop in his mind like a montage from a classic film. Under the silvery moonlight, he glimpsed Yifang's heavy silhouette and wanted to approach, but Yifang urged him to leave quickly. He thought his presence was the chaos in Charlie's life. However, Charlie felt those days with Yifang were pure happiness. As they deeply immersed themselves in the warmth and enjoyed each other's company, at that very moment, a ragged homeless man quietly approached and knocked softly on the restaurant door, silently observing the heartfelt and wonderful moments they were sharing. Without hesitation, Charlie and Yifang invited him in, offering hot soup and spare change, ready to start a fresh life. But then the homeless man pulled out a camera. Surprise. He was actually a journalist capturing every moment. The next morning, Charlie and Yifang found themselves back in the news, but this time it was a story about their good deeds. Countless readers were touched by the story of these kind souls, and no one thought of them as an abuser and a gold digger anymore. At the end of the article, the journalist left the restaurant's address and suggested people chip in to help them rise from the ashes. A few days later, Charlie and Yifeng pack their bags, ready to embark on a new journey, beginning a fresh chapter in life. Dear viewers, if you enjoyed this story, please hit subscribe and support our channel.